Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I haven't done a unboxing video for a while, and this is not an unboxing because it's not in a box. It's out of the box now. But the purchase I got today is the PlayStation classique. Oh no, it's not French. It's the English version. The normal classic, rather than any devious French PlayStations. So currently Argos have these for $29.99 in the UK, on eBay and on their actual website as well. And if your store is lucky enough to have them or to get them delivered in, then you can go and pick one up tomorrow, I'd have thought, by now, by the time this video goes up. Or of course you can have it delivered. So the 20 games are as followed, although you may already know. No, whatever. We don't think we're going to get the focus in, are we? But yeah, there's a few on here I haven't played before, and a few that I have and really enjoyed. So they do try to cater for everyone and probably realistically end up catering to not many people. Well, there's a couple of really good choices on there, you know, like Metal Gear Solid is a big favourite. Final Fantasy VII is a big favourite. Resident Evil as well. And Abe's Odyssey, original Grand Theft Auto. You know, they've gone for a decent chunk of games. But obviously that is why it's rated 18. I actually got ID'd for this today, looking so youthful. I do have a few queries, or like, maybe not issues, but quirks, shall we say, with the console. So here it is here. It is not very big. For reference, here is an Xbox One controller. They are very similar in size. And we have the power button to turn it on, obviously. The eject button will let you change discs for games that require that. The reset button will take you back to the main menu. And on the rear we have HDMI and power. Now, power is done by micro USB, and this is probably the big issue I have with the console. And that is, they don't give you a power plug for it, so you have to have one that's rated highly enough. The one in the back of my telly technically is. However, I haven't read online any connection to this device that has a data transfer, it won't actually allow it to boot. So if you wanted to run it off your computer's USB 3 port, like me, your telly, it won't just take the power from it, and it will detect that there's potential data transfer, or there'll be a request for data, and it won't have it. So yes, big flaw, I think. The fact that it's only got 20 games, like I say, is people will have their differing opinions on it. I think it's a decent choice, to be fair. The modelling of the actual thing is very nice. I mean, look at it. It's like mini. I've got my real one up there, and that's now a clock. But not that I would expect them not to do a good job. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame I didn't have something in the memory card slots. But there you go. The next thing I will talk about is the controller. You get two, which is a very good inclusion. They don't try and sell you more after the fact. Although I would love to see a USB multi-tap, although that'd probably have to be powered, so more issues. But the end of the controller has similar to the original one, but instead of, you know, the other connectors, it's got USB. But when it is in, looks the part, just a lot smaller, just mini. And the controller itself is very light. I don't remember them being this light, although they may well have been. But it seems like a very good representation of how they felt. I was somehow feeling that these buttons were bigger, but maybe that's just because I'm so used to them now. And my actual one that I have with the clock is a PlayStation 2, so it has a sort of like faux. Oh no, it has like, yeah, a lot more enclosed around there. But anyway, point is, very well done, and I'll do what I used to do with the controller. Wind this up. So yes, very good. I've only had a little play on it, and you don't really need to spend too much time to get a feel for it. I've used plenty of emulators, made a few Raspberry Pis as emulation devices before, so I'm no strangers to that. And the games run really well. I had no hiccups at all. It emulates it beautifully. Presumably they will have done with these 20 games is, rigorously tested it, one assumes, for it to work correctly. And I do want to go into it and see how the preloading works. I will probably, when I get around to it, do a video on that. But there's nothing wrong with the UI at all. It does the nice thing where it has a save state and a little carousel for the games, which obviously I can't show you right now. But yeah, I've not got any real concerns with it. My only concern previously was that it was too expensive, but I feel like £30 at the minute, if you can pick it up for that price, it's well worth doing. Even if you just want it as a bit of a collector thing, that I could put it up next to my original one. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but for now it's living in the living room, and it'll just be something I play on now and again. So while I think about it, I don't actually have any single power adapters for this that will work. However, what I did find is if you've got a Google Home Mini, the power connector for that works with this because it well exceeds its specification and there's no data transfer. So there's no problem using that, and that's what I'll use whenever I want to use it. Or at some point I might get a wall socket that is rated to that. But yeah, it just seems like an odd inclusion or an odd omission because it needs a specific power outage, a power rating, which is fine. But the majority of your standard, phone chargers, I looked at two of mine. One of them was rated 500 milliamps on a 500 milliamps, and the other one was rated at 750 milliamps. And in the instruction manual, at least, it says that you need 1,000 an amp. Yeah, an amp. Which is obviously a milliamps. But yes, so that's what it will require in order to power up, and there can be no data transfer. So, come on. Luckily, the power lead and the HDMI lead is included, and they are of a good length. I do wish the controllers had a bit longer on them though, had a bit more cable, but I do think they are extremely similar to that of the original ones. I think it's got the same length, so not going to knock them for that. But should you get it? Yes, probably. I'll let you know how easy or not easy it was to add some more games to it. Just see how they run as well, because obviously, because I've used emulators and the like in the past, this is an emulator, effectively. It might be interesting to have a look, see what's inside, or look at some pictures of someone else who's already opened theirs. But I expect it to be some sort of Raspberry Pi-esque dealy bopper. But it would make a very nice case for a Raspberry Pi, actually. Already pre-done. I paid £12–13 for my SNES case. So, 30 for PlayStation, and if you can get some extra PlayStation games on here. It's a cool little thing, with the controllers as well. Yes, not too bad. Anyway, I've rambled on for too long. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions about the device that you want answering, because I've got one, I will do my best to answer it. And yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.